Hello, everybody, and welcome to another mini episode with me, DJ Batman. Now, don't forget to hit like, and also if you like what I talk about and would like to know more about what I'm, looking for and what I want to put out there, hit subscribe. It really helps out. But anyways, this is episode 2. And this one is about my idea on how to solve the homelessness problem, or at least tackle it greatly. The one thing that I've been interested in the last few decades is the Japanese culture and how they have a lot of things that are way different from a lot of the world. Like the fact that there's like 4 vending machines for every person in Japan. They literally have a vending machine for almost anything in Japan. It's incredible what they have. So you can like pretty much eat anything you want, get good food from these vending machines and stuff, which I think is awesome. Because, going to convenience store all the time, isn't very convenient. Plus, they cost a lot. But anyways, my idea is kind of taking one of their ideas, but changing it in a different way. So they have these things called capsule hotels, and they have many different styles. And if you don't know what they're about, definitely go look them up. They're really cool. But basically, it's just the basics, the bed, and like a TV and some other basic stuff, and a place to plug in stuff. So my idea is to take this hotel idea, but instead of having it as a hotel, make it a place for the homeless. So basically, how their things are set up is you have up the upper floors, which is where the hotel capsule parts are. But in the lower 2 first levels, you have the big giant bathroom, which has a giant tub, showers, and all the other stuff, sinks. And so the homeless can have a place to go and take a nice bath, and relax. And then there's a spot to go eat, and then, to check in and all that stuff. But my idea is basically to build something like these hotels. And basically, when the homeless would come to stay there, this is what would happen. They would have to sign a contract. Wouldn't be like a huge, thick one or anything. It'd just be like a single sheet. But basically, just setting down the rules of, no drugs, no alcohol, no rough housing. Once you get up into the upper floors, you need to be quiet and be respectful and all that stuff. Possessions will be left downstairs in lockers, so they'll be safe and all that stuff. But while they're staying there, the condition of them staying there would be that at least once a day, they would go out for an hour and clean up. So basically, they'd be given some garbage bags, gloves, and all that stuff, so they're taken care of, so they're not like picking up nasty stuff. But send them out there to clean up, because they know it needs to be cleaned because they've lived on the streets. So it would give them something to do, but at the same time give them some place to stay. And at the same time, it's a benefit back and forth. So you're not just giving people a place to stay, which is one thing I know Republicans hate, and Democrats just want to give everything away. But my idea is kind of bridging the gap. And they would also be being paid for what they did. So they wouldn't just be getting a place to stay and food and all that, but they'd also be getting paid. Wouldn't be like minimum wage or anything, but it would be enough that it would, give them so they can go get something nice for themselves and actually feel accomplished with themselves. Because here's the thing. A lot of these people who are homeless, not all of them, but there are some that do need psychological help. And those ones, we can figure that out once we get the ones that actually want to get help and actually trying to do better, get them in a place where we can help them so they can actually improve themselves again. But so they go out and clean up and stuff, make the city or town look better, but at the same time, they're helping themselves. And then you can have people come in like contractors or mill workers, like the heads or stuff, come in and talk to maybe find some of these people that get them some jobs so they can get back out into the workforce. Because ultimately, we have to give people a purpose and a reason to want to do better again. Because a lot of these people fell down because of, maybe they lost people they care about and they just feel, like nothing matters anymore. Because a lot of these people that I've talked to that are homeless and stuff, they usually lose a lot in their life and they just lose hope. They lose the people they care about. The people they care about just abandon them and aren't really there for them. So, I think it's time to change a lot of how we deal with situations. And we also need to stop judging people that are homeless just based on, well, they should just do better. Because we have to remember in our own situations, we do things not based on everything that we want to do. So we don't have always full control. That's the one thing I'm trying to say is we do have control to a certain degree, but there are things we have to take into account. That situations that happened to us in our past and other situations can affect our future based on what happened and the conditionings that happen. It's just like, for instance, somebody who was really attacked by a dog will, for years or even decades, when they see a dog, will flinch or freak out. And people will say they need to get over it, but the problem is people don't understand what that person was going through and how much it screwed up their head and their brain. And a lot of these people who are homeless, they just feel hopeless. They feel like nothing matters. It feels like no matter what they do, it won't get better. And then we have places that just give people things, but that's just going into the part of their brain that's just like, oh, cool, so if I just show up, I'll just get stuff. But if we go, hey, you'll have a place to stay, you'll get good food, and be warm, you'll be able to take a bath, take care of yourself again, and be able to get back on the work and out in the workforce, and give them a purpose, give them a reason. Because if you just give people stuff, they're just going to take advantage of that. And a lot of people out there will agree with me, is if you want people to be better again and to take care of themselves again, you have to give them a reason. Like I said in the last one, you can't force people to do things. But if you give people a reason to do things, they will do it. They will care about themselves. But we have to give people, and then there are organizations that are doing things like that, but they're just not doing it quite right because, well, I mean, they are, but there are a few things that they should add to it, and that's why I want to add my Caps Hotel into it, because then it can be a place they can actually just stay there permanently. So, like, for instance, well, maybe not permanently, but, stay for quite a long time, even after they got a job, just so they can build up some extra money, so then they can eventually, go buy a plot of land or go get a nice apartment or something, pay off, months of rent. So at least give them some help and stuff. And that's just my ultimate idea. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but for me, I just like to take both sides' ideas and kind of smash them together and try to figure out some way that works for everybody. And that's just my idea that I've come up with to kind of, solve the homelessness problem, but at the same time, kind of make both sides kind of happy in a way. Hopefully. I mean, it's kind of hard to, please a lot of people nowadays, but, hopefully, if anybody listening to this has any ideas or, would like to chime in some more stuff on, maybe to add to it or whatever, I'd love to hear from you. I definitely want to know more people's opinions and ideas about what I talk about. I really want a good feedback from the listeners and me. So, but yeah, hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night from where they're listening. But yeah, this is me again talking about my idea on how to solve the homelessness problem. Maybe not the ultimate fix, but at least something we can start on. And I know that there are some organizations, like I said, that do similar ideas, what I'm talking about. But I'm just kind of incorporating a place to stay and, it's safe and all that stuff. But again, giving people a reason to get back out there and taking care of themselves, while at the same time finding out which ones are the people that actually have mental illness so we can get them the actual help they need. So, because right now there's just too many people on the street and it's hard to tell who's who, so. But anyways, thank you for listening. Don't forget, again, hit like, subscribe if you really like what I'm doing. It really helps out. Also, if you would like to support my channel, I'll have the links below for my Etsy store and my Teespring. You can purchase some awesome designs I make on there. I make everything myself. But anyways, everyone take it easy, and I will see everybody in the next episode. Till then, DJ Batman. Oh, actually, before I go, like I do on every episode, I end with an awesome song. But I'm going to end with this, with 200 Don'ts by Conditional. But again, everyone take it easy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.